I opened my own restaurant because I love to cook. I wanted to cook all homemade foods and desserts. I felt there was a need for something like this in our local area. Some days being my own boss works for me, and some days I wish I had a boss so I could call in sick. But all in all, it's nice to be able to decide what works for you and choose to opt out of situations that don't really work for you. I haven't had an incredible amount of hurdles. I've had some equipment failures. I've worked a lot of long hours, usually 12 hours a day, sometimes more. I guess trying to fit all of the aspects of business, including payroll, books, logging out at night, ordering food, into the day with the cooking and cleaning was probably one of the most frustrating things. Trying to juggle family and work was pretty hard too. I personally measure my success by the way my customers treat me. They are amazing. Our regular customers who are children never leave the restaurant without asking for a cookie and giving me a hug. They are adorable. Our teenage customers are so respectful. They clear their tables after they eat, and most of them even put their dishes in the bus pan. They never leave here without thanking me for cooking their meal. Our middle-aged customers, which are my age, insist we sit and visit, have coffee, and some even ask us to have dinner with them. We have a lovely group of senior coffee ladies who give great advice. They pour everybody in the restaurant's coffee when they get their own cup. They feel comfortable coming into the kitchen to refill coffee pots and have even offered to cook and do dishes when I wasn't feeling well. They are all like family, and we love them. I would say that if you want to open your own business, to first find a business of the same type that is already up and running. Approach the owner and ask them if you could possibly volunteer a few days a week for maybe a month. This way you can see firsthand everything that's involved with running that type of business. Secondly, I would say your doubts will stop you far more often than your disability ever will. To say a program contributed to my success is a major understatement. Without Sage Hill and the Elevate program, it would not have been a possibility for me. Diane from Sage Hill set me up with financing to buy my restaurant. Susan from Sage Hill spent a lot of time on the phone with me answering all of my questions. Once I was up and running, Suzanne and Diane called and told me about the Elevate program. Elevate made it possible for me to have an amazing life coach named Jen, whose main goal was to help me balance work and family. They also helped pay some of my bills during my first 3 months and even paid somebody to teach me how to do my books, which was a huge struggle for me. Both Elevate and Sage Hill are amazing, family-oriented companies, and I would recommend them to anybody who is going into business for themselves. I chose a rural community, this community, because it is my community and I know and love the people that live here.